with another lawn fawn video, and today we're going to be introducing our new die Scalloped Treat Box Beach House add-on. We're also going to be making two adorable beach house treat boxes. So this beach house add-on die works with our original Scalloped Treat Box, and this is a die we came out with years ago that I love so much, and we've been creating all of these house add-ons for it. So we have a winter house, we have a haunted house, we have a spring house, and now we have this really fun beach house. Here are all of the dies that the beach house set comes with, and so they're so super cute, and here's how you layer some of these. So first up we have the life preserver, and so you can cut them from two colors and layer those die cuts together. Then next up here we have the little seagull who's so cute, so we're going to layer that wing right on him. We also have a doorknob for the door that you can add or not. And then we've got this little piece that you can tuck behind the window to add the glow of the window. We also have shutters that you can layer onto the window as well. The die has some openings that you can use to create openings in your treat box so that when you open the door or look through the window, you're looking inside to the treat box, which is super, super cute. That door has a little embossed line there on the side so that you can actually create a hinge for it so that the door can open back and forth, which is super cute, especially when you have that opening cut because you can see to the treats that are inside. So now we're going to work on our first beach house. So I've taken the Scalloped Treat Box die and die cut that from some narwhal cardstock. And for this beach house, we're going to use those openings. So we're going to take that rectangular die that's open, and there's also this kind of rounded rectangle there that's a solid die. That's going to be your window opening. So we're going to layer those right onto the treat box, hold them in place with some low-tack tape, run it through the die cut machine, and that's going to give us two openings that are going to see into the inside of our treat box. We're going to go with some nautical colors with some yellow, blue, and white for this house. And so we're going to die cut that door from some white cardstock and then layer on a yellow anchor that's been cut from some sunflower cardstock. And I really love the look of the anchor or the life preserver on the door. We'll add some liquid glue around that opening, and then we can layer that door on. So we're going to fold right along the embossed line that the die creates for us to create the hinge of the door, and then we can attach that whole door frame onto the treat box. We'll be doing the same thing with the window, so we're going to add some liquid glue on there and layer that into the opening that we've die cut onto the box. And then we've cut some of the shutters from some blue Jay cardstock, and we're going to layer those on there too, and you'll see that that really makes that whole window pop. Next up, we're going to start working with some of the sand dunes and grasses in this set. So we've die cut the sand dunes from some paper bag cardstock and then the grasses from some cilantro cardstock. We've added some tape runner to the back of that sand dune. We're going to layer those grasses behind it and then attach that onto the box. And you can see just how cute this beach house is coming. What I love about this is you can decorate this whole beach house so that it looks like the beach house of your dreams. This is looking so super cute. And right now we're folding along all of the score line that the die creates for us. So the die creates a bunch of different score lines. We're going to fold on those and then use our bone folder to reinforce all of those score lines. Next up, we have some 1/4 inch double-sided tape, and we're going to add that to all of the tabs. So there are 2 tabs on each of the treat box pieces. We're going to add it to those tabs, and then on one of the treat box pieces, we're going to add it to the inside of that bottom base piece. So you'll see there, we're just going to add some tape there. And I like to do 3 strips just to kind of fill that whole area in and make sure that it's nice and secure. Next, we can peel up the liner paper that's on that base piece, and we're going to attach these 2 treat box pieces together, and we're going to do that by forming a T shape. So I'll take that other piece and flip it over and create a T shape and just tuck that right in there, attaching them together. Then next we can start to work on the sides. So we're going to peel up the liner paper on all 4 of those tabs. And box is so nice and easy to put together. All you need to do is just lift up those sides and just line up those 2 edges of the box and just do that around all 4 sides. This treat box is so amazing because it actually fits a gift card. So you can put a gift card in there or you could fill it full of treats. And I love that there's so many different ways to decorate it. And this beach house is so super cute for summer or for anybody that just loves the beach. So my friend Jen loves the beach, and if I was sending her a gift, I would definitely put it in one of these beach houses any time of the year. So here is the roof, and you'll notice on the roof that there's an embossed line on there. In this case, we're not going to fold along the embossed line, but in the next beach house we're going to, so you can see the 2 differences of them. So we'll add some tape runner to that whole roof and then layer that onto the sides of the box, and you can see how this is really making this beach house come together. I'm going to go ahead and close the top of the box because that's going to make decorating the sides of the box just a little bit easier. And now for the rest of the windows, instead of having them be an opening, we're going to actually put them on the box, just on the box. And so you'll see there's kind of two different ways to do this. So we'll add some liquid glue to the shutter areas and we can layer those blue Jay cardstock shutters. And then you'll see that we have some sunflower cardstock that's going to be that piece that layers behind the window. And that's going to give it that glow as if light was coming through the window. So I love that there's two different looks to this. You could either do the opening into the treat box or you can just layer the window right on there by layering that piece behind it that gives it that nice glow. To add more detail to this box, I went ahead and die cut a bunch of pieces from the Beach House add-on die set. So there's that life preserver out of white cardstock and chili pepper cardstock, and that seagull there is going to have some storm cloud and white cardstock. The seagull die actually has a little embossed line that has a curve that shows you exactly where to put that wing. Now I've die cut some of those sand dunes from some more paper bag cardstock, and we're going to layer those all around the house and then also layer the windows onto the house. I really like the piece of driftwood that's included in this set. I think it's really cute, and we die cut that from some chocolate bar cardstock. And layering those little grass pieces, I really love that bright pop of green. I think it just adds a nice little pizzazz to this box. We're going to layer that life preserver on and another window for the back of the house. And then to finish up the other side of the house, I wanted it to be a little bit different. And so in this case, we're just going to have our sand dune and then that fun little seagull there. And now the box is all done. It's so super cute. One thing I love about these boxes is you could just decorate the front or you can also decorate the sides depending on how much time you have. And here I wanted to show you another one of these beach houses that we created. And so in this case, this other beach house, we decided to put more openings in there. So we actually opened up the windows on the sides as well. So I love that you can kind of decide how you want to do it. We've got the solid window or the open window, and both ways look super cool. So I wanted to show you how a gift card fits inside. So we're going to open up this box, and that's one thing I love about this box is you can open and close it as many times as you would like. We're going to take our gift card and just drop that right inside. And now this is my favorite part. So once you have that gift card inside, when you look through the window and the door, you can see the gift card in there. So it kind of gives the recipient a little kind of guess as to what's inside. And this is really cute because you can see the whole design of the gift card. So you would see the logo of whatever gift card you might be using. So it's just such a fun and happy way to present a gift. So for this beach house, we were recreating a beach house by Rebecca, which is obviously her dream beach house. And now we're going to be recreating Kay's. And Kay's is so much fun. So here we've gone ahead and die cut the scallop treat box out of some of the fog cardstock. And I love this cardstock because it's a barely there gray. And it's just really, really pretty. And it adds just a little extra something instead of just keeping it plain white. We folded along all of the score lines that the die created for us, and we're going to add our tape in the same way to all 4 tabs and on the inside of the base of one of the pieces. We'll peel up that liner paper, create the T shape, peel up the liner paper on all of the tabs, and attach those tabs to form our cute little house. Next, we're going to work on the roof, and this time we're actually going to fold along the embossed line. So it's your choice depending on how you want your beach house to look. So in this case, we're just going to fold nice and carefully right along that line, and then we can add our tape runner to the sides of them and attach them onto the house. So we're going to fold it on both sides of the roof, and you'll see that both looks are super cute. It's just kind of a personal preference thing, and it also just depends on what design you're going for. We've cut these out of some guava cardstock, and I love these bright tropical colors for this beach house. This beach house is so much fun. It just makes me smile. I wish there was a real beach house that looked like this. So now that we've got our roofs on there, we're going to start working on all of our extra pieces. So for the door this time, to decorate it, we're going to put the life preserver on the door. But instead of making it red and white, we made it guava and white this time. So it's going to go along with the really nice bright pink roof. Then next up, we're going to start working on the windows. In this case, we haven't cut any openings from the box. So the box is going to be completely solid and we're just layering things on top, which is a quicker way to make these, let's say if you were making a bunch for a party. So we're going to layer the back pieces there onto these windows cut from narwhal cardstock, and the back pieces are sticky note cardstock. And that's actually my favorite cardstock for the glow behind the window because I feel like it really has this cool glow look. Now for all of these shutters, we've die cut that from some mermaid cardstock, and I really love this color combo. I can't wait to use it on different projects too because it's so happy and summery and fun. As we start to finish all of these windows, we can start adding these decorations to the box. Now in this case, we're going to be doing that same look where the door is on the left side and the window on the right, but you can also put the door in the middle of the box, which I think is a really, really cool look too. So we're going to layer that door on flat. We haven't folded at the hinge because we don't want any kind of interactive element to this. Everything's just going to be glued flat onto the box. And then we can add our window and now some sand dunes cut from some white cardstock. And there you can see the difference between the white and the fog cardstock that the whole box is made out of. And I love how bright white that sand dune looks on that fog box. We're going to add in some more little grass pieces cut from some cilantro cardstock. And then we can start to decorate the sides of the box. Now this box I think would look really cute with just the front decorated, especially because there's such bold and bright colors. You don't necessarily need to go all the way around the sides. So if you were mass producing these, you could just decorate the front and leave the sides blank, and I think it would look amazing. You could even write a message on the back of the box. But in this case, I was having so much fun die cutting that I wanted to make sure that I covered all of the different sides of the box. So we're going to do those white sand dunes and add our windows all the way around. And then to spice this box up just a little bit, we're going to bring some other die cuts in from our stash. So here is this straight flower border, and it has this really cute flower die in it. And it had this fun kind of Hawaii feel to it. So we've cut the flower from that Guava Cardstock again, and we're going to layer white behind it. And by adding these flowers, I really think it gives that fun tropical look. The other thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing with the new palm trees and hammock die. And I love this die because the hammock is so cute, but the palm trees are just the perfect size. So we went ahead and cut the palm trees from some paper bag cardstock and some cilantro cardstock. And so we're going to layer these pieces onto the palm trees. And this is going to give the beach house more of a tropical look instead of the more nautical look that we went for in the beginning. And I just love seeing this beach house come together. As you layer those palm trees on there, it just becomes so cute. I absolutely love it. I'm originally from Miami, so this tropical beach house is really speaking to me. So we're going to add those palm trees layering over top of each other. And I love how they're layering over the door and the roof a little bit too. And then as you see, when we add those flowers there, it gives a pop of color to the bottom of the tree box, and it really gives that fun Hawaii feel. And now the beach house is all done. It's so super cute and so much fun. I am absolutely in love with it. And you can see just how beautiful those colors pop on that fog cardstock. And then here is a little comparison between the two boxes. So you can see the two different styles of roof and the more nautical look versus the more tropical looks. I love that you can take it in different directions depending on what die cuts you add and what colors of cardstock you use. Next up, we have some super cute beach houses by the design team. And this one here by Letitia is so adorable. I love the turquoise and the orange together. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then here is that fun tropical beach house that inspired us to make ours today. And this one is by Kay. I absolutely love it. It's so cute. And then last but not least, we have this cute beach house by Lynette. And I love the colors that she used and that she used the wood grain cardstock for the beach house. It's such a cool texture. So I can't wait to see your beach houses, and make sure to share in the comments below what your ideal beach house would look like. And thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. Bye!